This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Looking for Christian Watson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kirby Joseph in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Let's go. This 2nd and 4. They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Black shot.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Packers had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Strike. Check. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 4.
Blue check. Hut.
They'll go again to Jones. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ultra. Hut.
An inside give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ready.
Love. This is caught. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Go. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game.
Ready?
How does that affect how teams like this approach? Down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out, fighting his way through contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Goff on 1st down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that 1st down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Goff now looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gone. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Josh Reynolds, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Shot, 17.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Field, blast. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Right ultra.
Throwing. Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Line 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Hut, hut.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready,
After the loss
ready.
to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Now Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
White, white. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. He'll find Jones again. Complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
They go back to the ground with Jones.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Love now. Throw left side is complete to Reed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 7 from the 20. St. Brown in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
We go tonight.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second and a couple. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he stopped immediately there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Goff now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
164 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Blaster.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, check mega. Hut.
And they try the sweep to Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Ready?
They'll run wide side with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Line 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Hey, go steal. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Wow, and even 200 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check Fury. Hut.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check. Ultra, ultra. Set.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Come on, set.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Green Bay, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll